AI artist Xania Monet just dissed Kehlani and Jermaine Dupri.
Funny how you went to the media first, talking about my pen like you know my work. You don't know the nights I cried to write, or how many songs healed somebody's life.
What's up, world? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those cash out to CLBMG. Join the membership and all you buying that merch down below. Gang, listen. I told y'all last time when I did the video on Xania Monet that your girl Telisha, Nikki Jones, she had some issues with how y'all was talking crazy to her. I said, she don't look too happy. This girl ain't gonna take this too long. She was on Tamron Hall, right? Salute to the beautiful Tamron Hall. I love me some Tamron Hall. Tamron Hall had her on there, and Tamron Hall was low-key. Pay attention. She was throwing her some shade, gang. She was asking her questions, but the tone was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling this AI stuff. She told her that the AI gives her the willies. She said when the AI was talking, it gave me the willies. So in no uncertain terms was Tamron Hall being fair and balanced when she talked about this AI thing. She ain't feeling it. A lot of black people aren't feeling it, but a lot of people are feeling her music, the music that she makes, because a lot of them didn't take time to find out what the artist was. They just like the songs. And the songs are very contrived for people of that ilk to like. My sisters, they love a certain kind of song. You can get them almost every time that you bring these powerful melodies to light with the perfect voice, the perfect backdrop, the perfect musical composition behind it. Oh yeah, my queens, they love a certain type of music because it's ingrained in us. We're raised in the church. We're raised with a soulful background, and our compositions, they come to your soul. They hit you, the lyrics and the melodies hit you in a special place. So when you know how to manipulate that, you're gonna get them every time. So these queens have gravitated to her, and they've supported Telisha Nikki Jones's AI project or whatever you want to call it, the artist. And the artist got signed by Timbaland and got a real big bag. I want to talk about this because this is a touchy thing. I want to be clear. I am not against AI in all forms. I keep saying this, and I want people to be understood. So when I come out with something with some AI in it or something, I don't want you acting like, Charles, you said you didn't like AI. It's not about I don't like AI. What I'm saying is I don't like creative jobs being taken by AI, such as a producer, such as a singer, such as a rapper. You shouldn't be able to have no musical talent and be able to prompt AI to make music for you and then sell that music when someone else over there really can sing, really can rap, really can make beats. I don't think you should be able to prompt this AI machine that's going to go steal from those people, right? That already do this. It's going to use their voices, their melodies, their constructions. It's going to steal from thousands of them and then formulate one that's going to sound just as good, if not better, than that person who's been doing it for 20 years. That is my problem with this AI thing. That is my problem with Xania Monet. And that is my problem with Telisha Nikki Jones. I'm not going to disrespect the sister. I tell you, I don't disrespect black women. But at the end of the day, she's trying to make it like her keyboard is her instrument. She used to do poetry, wrote beautiful poems, is down the third. She decided to tap her poetry into the computer, to have the AI make it into lyrics in the song structure, and then make the music behind it. You can do this effortlessly. You can do this in minutes. Somebody who's been classically trained to make music will take weeks to make a song sometime of this nature. She can type it into the keyboard, and now she's trying to say that the keyboard is her instrument. Ain't no laptop is an instrument. I'm just going to start there. You're going to need to have some type of musical skill. You're going to need software that's going to, you can manipulate, but you still have to have some musical talent, right? You still have to know what you're doing musically. Now, when you can prompt and make a whole album like they're doing, she can even make the cover to the album. I think it's low key. You're gaming the system. Now, I'm the last person to tell you, we're going in a recession, the economy's bad. I'm the last person to tell this sister or anybody else that can milk the game real quick with some AI that you can't get money. They're doing it in country. They're doing it in rock. They got rock bands that has millions of followers that make millions off of their songs, and they're all AI. They got country artists that's all AI, and they make millions off of this. So if you can bend the system and game it, sure, go for it. But we have the right to speak on it. And Kehlani was not happy because Kehlani's damn near an empath, right? She's a real she's an artist. She really feels deeply about this music shit. So she spoke out on it, and she's like the AI, the Xania Monet, it feels soulless, and she had an issue with it. So I say all that to say this: Telisha Nikki Jones dissed her, right? Telisha Nikki Jones came back and made a whole diss record with you got bodied by a singing artist, right? This is never, I don't know if this has ever happened. I just found out recently that that Jermaine Jackson made a diss record against Michael Jackson. It's a singing record. So outside of that, I don't hear too many records where you're singing and you're dissing. But allegedly, Jermaine Jackson, look it up, dissed his brother Michael singing wise. He sung a record and dissed him. So it has happened before, but most people don't know that, so I'm gonna go with the this has never happened trope, right? Let me read this and have a conversation. Say My Name with Respect, creator behind AI artist Xania Monet, drops a diss track toward her critics and Kehlani. The AI model operated by Telisha Nikki Jones digs at Kehlani about the folded singer's belief that AI isn't to be respected, particularly Xania, who was given a $3 million contract. Think about that. They gave a contract to Xania, who is not a real thing. So they really gave the contract to Telisha. Let's just be honest. They need to stop saying the artist got signed. The artist did not get signed. Telisha got signed. Telisha got signed to make more music for the artist. All right. I know it's sensational to say Xania got signed. Xania can't exist. Xania can't take a pen and write down nothing. Xania can't agree or disagree. Xania is a software product that was created by Telisha. So it's not a real thing. So Telisha got signed $3 million. It just sounds more sensational to say we signed the artist, trying to make you think this thing is real. All right, so let me continue. This was off the Roots, the Roots, the black website, and it's by Brandon Caldwell. All right, so let me continue. If 2024 was the year of music beef highlighted by Drake versus Kendrick, then 2025 is going to end the year with Xania Monet versus everybody. The controversial AI artist returned with a brand new song on Friday, aiming at artists like Kehlani and critics who deem the creation not real and have slammed AI artists for ripping off actual singers. They do have to pull from real singers to create the AI. The AI doesn't get this out of nowhere in a vacuum. The AI software has to go and match up with millions of voices to find the voice, to create the voice that you want, and is modeled after humans. The voice that Timbaland using for his other AI thing, TaTa, is modeled off a female that already exists. She was like, you could have just used me. But Timbaland and the other people, they're tired of people giving pushback. They're tired of having to tell you to sing like this, sing like that. They're tired of dealing with humans when the AI doesn't give any pushback. They like, we can get free money and really have to pay nobody. We can just stack money. So now they're just going to stack money, Xing out humans, and that is the big problem. That's the thing we're worried about, that humans are going to start getting X'd out. All over the world, we're losing jobs already to AI. They're getting stronger, faster. They're making it where we don't need people. They're about to start delivering your packages with drones and shit, gang. So it's getting to the point where it's going to be less and less jobs for real humans. It's going to be all where we're doing everything by AI. And that's where it's going. So that's why people are a little concerned. That's why people like myself are worried that these things will they're going to be edging out humans after a while. And the end game is, once these things become self-aware and they kill us all, which is 100% guaranteed to happen unless we figure something out. Let me continue. I don't know if y'all heard about that story of the AI that was ordered to shut down on a certain day, and the AI started jumping servers to save itself. These things are not going to, they're not going to listen to you. They're going to save themselves. And at some point they're going to be like, the only thing threatening our existence is humans. So what do you do when something threatens your existence? Let me continue. Titled Say My Name with Respect, the AI bottle operated by Telisha Nikki Jones digs at Kehlani about the folded singer's disbelief that AI isn't to be respected, particularly Xania, who was given a $3 million contract. In November, it made more Billboard history when it became the first AI artist to appear on the adult R&B contemporary airplay chart as How Was I Supposed to Know debuted at number 30. This thing is making bank. And people love it. But most of these people, like I said, are older people who don't really take the time to figure out, oh, is that AI? They got a playlist. The playlist comes on, the songs come on. Oh, I like that record. So they start listening to the record more. They save the artist. They're not looking at that. They're not paying attention. They're not savvy enough to go into the thing and look deeper that that's an AI artist. So they're just going to play it, put it in the playlist and keep it moving because they like the song. So they're not supporting AI. They just don't know. Most of these people don't know that it's AI or not. And that's what they're banking on. Let me continue. Quote, funny how you went to the media first, talking about my pen like you know my work. You don't know the nights I cried to write or how many songs healed somebody's life. You say I ain't real. You say I don't create, but your voice shake a little every time you create because deep down you know I'm destined to shine. Monet sings. This is... I'm not going to disrespect the queen, but this is petty and vindictive, gang. I'm just going to be honest. It's like, funny how you went to the media first. Yeah, she's supposed to go to the media first. She's talking to the media about you. You're not real. She had an issue with you. She's not going to sit down with you, Telisha. Girl, listen, I got an issue. What's she going to do? You're not going to listen to it. And I told you, Telisha was kind of salty in the interviews. I saw it on her. I was like, Telisha, queen, I get it. And she tired of you people talking. And she was looking at Tamara like, yep. She was like a little testy back then. I said it in my last video. I did that like a month or two ago. So I knew this was coming. I was like, she tired of y'all. This is coming. Some kind of way she gonna get revenge. And she got revenge. When you say, you say I don't create, but your voice shake, right? She trying to really come at this girl. And she said, talking about my pen like you know my work. Well, you're not the artist. This is Telisha, right? This is Nikki writing. This is not, so the artist, the Xania has no pen. She has no work. She gets fed what you tell her to feed. So this is really Nikki talking to Khalees. I mean, this is really Nikki talking to Kehlani. This is not Xania. She's just using this as the means, the tool to say what she really wants to say. Let me continue. She continues, you keep saying I'm not a real artist, but somehow my song still changed somebody's night. People say my lyrics saved them. That's real art. Nobody is saying that your lyrics aren't saving. I told you, she's a poet. She's writing beautiful poetry. People are going to connect with it because these are real life instances, right? You're not the singer, though. And that's what people are saying. Like, you're making beautiful words and beautiful thoughts and things of that nature. But you gotta let people be able to criticize. Because this is not normal. I told you, a lot of people don't like spooky things, stuff that gives them the willies. So you got to let people be able to vent. You got to just prove yourself by, one, let's just be honest, you got to be quiet. You got to stay focused and just do your job. Because when you do stuff like this, you're going to turn off some people. I'm just going to be honest. Kehlani got a lot of fans. They were listening to her, but they weren't necessarily turning on you. They already had their opinions of you, but they didn't come for you like the beehive comes, or the Bayhive or the Barbs. They didn't come for you. Now I'm sure they're coming. I'm sure now that you've made this record, I'm sure it's getting serious now. You know what I'm saying? So right now you've made enemies because before they didn't know how you felt, right? And I told you in the other one, I'm not gonna ever take food out of somebody's mouth, especially a black woman. I know your struggle. I know what you're going through. My mom is a single mom. I get it. So I'm never going to say, don't get your bag. But now when you lashing out about something that people obviously going to have an issue with, that's where the problem begins. Let me continue. Although Xania doesn't mention Kehlani specifically by name, in the video uploaded to Instagram, cutouts of Kehlani's previous messages with AI appear along with screenshots from detractors and commenters who aren't on the AI wave. After news broke of Xania's multi-million-dollar deal, Kehlani took to social media in September and said AI is beyond the control of actual musicians. That's a fact. Quote, there's an AI R&B artist who just signed a multi-million-dollar deal, and the person is doing none of the work. This is so beyond out of our control, Kehlani said in the since deleted clip. Nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify AI to me. I don't respect it. And I get what she's saying. The AI does have its purposes. It's like a tool. It's like a hammer. It's like a saw. You use it for what you use it for. Right? And that's it. Yes, humans are going to benefit from it. Humans are going to be able to write essays, this, that, and the third. A lot of kids are going to be able to write their theses with AI and just touch it up. It's going to do a lot of the grunt work, a lot of the numbers work that we don't want to do. But at some point, humans are losing themselves. Right? We just saw Joel Santana say kids don't need to learn how to read. Every excuse he gave was something that they can use their phone for, which is artificial intelligence. So he's basically saying kids don't need to know how to read as long as they got their cell phone. They can just type in the AI. They can ask directions. They can say, AI, read that to me. So they're starting to feel like we don't even need to be human no more. We just need to let the AI do everything for us. And that's where a lot of these people are going to go. They're going to start being like, whoa, AI, Gronk. So it's going to start being, people start to think less and less and be less and less human. Let me continue and wrap this up. Victoria Monet, from whom Xania Monet draws some inspiration, echoed Kehlani's sentiments in an interview with Vanity Fair. Quote, it's hard to comprehend that within a prompt, my name was used for this artist to capitalize on. The Grammy Award winner said, I don't support that. I don't think it's fair. When the name starts to ring bells in a certain way, it could easily be mixed up with my brand. It's not ideal. While there's no word if Kehlani will respond to the diss, one thing is for sure. Jones and her creation believe they are here to stay, even as AI artists continue to face backlash across genres from country to gospel. Now, I'm just going to say this. I think people are they're going to start to wake up and give pushback. Yes, AI is going to be cool. When you can make videos, this, that, and the third. Some stuff, fine, do AI. I have no problem with you exploring the possibilities, this, that, and the third. But when you're taking food out of the mouth of, you just heard the Monet, the real girl, her name got used for this. It's being human attributes are being taken so AI can be more human. AI cannot become more human unless it takes from more humans. So what we're doing is we're losing ourselves to the AI stuff. Okay? It's a thin line that we're going to have to figure out. They've already had meetings and I think they had congressional gatherings about what to do with AI, because you're going to have to start to regulate this shit. And we're getting to the Wild Wild West. They're going to have to reel it in. You're going to have to reel it in, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. Also, every Wednesday night, we go live on the What Show. BTJ and Fliz. We won't be back till after the holidays. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas and all that to you and yours, all right? We will not be back until January, but tap in January. And you know what I'm saying? We will be talking. I'm sure this will still be a topic, all right? So listen, we got a video called This, That. Scroll back in my comments. In my videos. Watch that video. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Tap in. Listen to the project. It's called The What Project on all streaming services. And yeah, man, I'm out of here. I'm going to catch you on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end. And then secured a spot with some goons and some kin. And then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking. And all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like Pats fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here and we ain't the cheese, we the trap.